Back up 6 here as we approach the 2-minute mark of this first quarter. Ty Jerome finds Mobley. And now Tatum. Little cross and misses a 3. Back and forth they go.
Yeah, Cleveland's, I mean, they're down 13. They've got a good chance to get back into this.
Yeah, Mobley is fouled. Mitchell going to work. Mitchell with a toe on the line, missed it. And Mobley keeps it alive. Mobley. And he follows his own miss.
Mobley going in on a Kagu and flushes it.
Oh, man.
Evan Mobley take a 1-point advantage. Mitchell down the lane. And followed in by Mobley. Inside Niang. Evan Mobley.
Oh, I tell you
Bump got Jalen out of the way.
I tell you, he is the determined guy inside.
Rolled it off the rim. Capella gave it up. He thought he had a teammate, but Jerome steals it. Here's Garland back in the game. His floater. That's no good. A flush follow for Evan Mobley.
Mobley is all.
Cavaliers entertain the Celtics coming up on Sunday in Cleveland. Garland no looks it, and Mobley back to work. A dunking machine, his 5th of the half. Knocked that ball away from Okoro, and now another deflection. But it's Mobley. Ball did hit the rim. Donovan Mitchell. Garland on the lob to Mobley. His 7th dunk of the game.
In Montreal and was extremely impressed with his confidence and how aggressive he was getting to his shot, and wherever he wanted to go, he was able to get there.
Darius Garland.
Ooh, nice pass.
And they're right down. Cavs started 2 of 8, finished 9 for 15 from the field. Mitchell off of his shoe finds Mobley. Early on, they were getting offense from turnovers. Now it's Cleveland's turn, and Mobley with .9, and stay tuned for the Raptors Subway halftime show. Mobley with an up fake. Saved by Garland. Donovan Mitchell dumps it off, and more points in the paint.
19 points in 20 minutes or 22 points in 19 minutes. That's highly effective. That's what you want to see. And a lot of those are layups. Pistons got their signals crossed. Ivy threw it right to Sam Merrill, and it's Mobley who finishes with a dunk. Mitchell with 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Oh, what a pass to Mobley. How did he get it there?
This was veterans back out there on the floor with Butler, with Kuz, Valanciunas, Kispert, and Poole. Mobley didn't see Alex Sarr there. He saw JV and got that first step in the game off the mark. Mobley pushing it ahead to Garland. Like he's traveling. He finds Mobley, fills up the hole in the hoop.
The Knicks only had 18 points in the first quarter before he erupted in the second to take control of the game.
Alley to Mobley.
Asserted himself.
Mitchell, a crossover, gets inside, bounce pass to Mobley for the slam. Replaced early by Karis LeVert as James goes baseline. He tried to reverse it, missed the shot, and out saunters Cavs Donovan Mitchell. He finds an open Mobley as Mobley beat Davis down the floor.
He's able to keep it because of his strength.
Merrill reads the connect feed, up ahead to Mobley. Mobley, showtime!
Play in the passing lane.
Dan Hayes in the game together with LeBron James. Loose ball picked off the hardwood by Mobley. Mobley works for the basket and dumps it home.
It wasn't pretty, but it worked. Sometimes when you take a bump like that to your head, the head area, it'll throw you off a little bit.
Mobley again. Mobley with his 3rd field goal here early in this 4th quarter. 2018.
When he first came out of school, I really thought he was going to be a starting center, not a backup.
Mobley to the basket, missed the shot. He's working on Christie. Christie said, I need some help here. Jerome, Mobley, Garland, Niang, and Okoro make up the Cavalier 5 as Mobley takes the feed from Jerome as the Cavs continue to.
Which, as an official, it's just got to feel like a win.
It does, yes.
Mitchell, not that time, but Mobley is there for the follow.
6 3-point makes here for Dame. Garland finds Mobley.
Another New Yorker.
Garland lob play. It's the first time that we've seen that play here tonight to Mobley. Dame trying to defend Garland, and there's a putback. A little trampoline jump from Mobley. Mobley.
When Evan picks up that ball, what are they going to do? Mobley with the rejection. The Bucks bench wants goaltending. We play on. Mobley through trap to the basket. Oh, my!
Evan Mobley clears it away. Jerome. And the nice lob. George Niang. Too easy.
And right now, Cleveland's not even running offense.
Right.
They're not running offense. They're just pushing and basically going read and react.
Clear it away and possibly clear away the game for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They want to use some clock. Let's see if they do. They don't need to. Mobley in communication with Garland.
You just have to get a little bit more focus to finish it off.
Oh, Evan Mobley works his way to the basket and cracks it home. Garland snaps a pass off to Donovan Mitchell. That's at the last 12 points. Donovan has it rim out. Oh, what a play by Allen as Allen poked it off to Mobley, and Mobley thunders it home. He's the high Cav with 17. Garland bounces back to Mobley. Mobley slams it home. They've struggled here in the third tonight. LeVert dumps off the Niang, who reverses and misses, but Mobley follows with a dunk. Jerome now. See if Ty has some more magic. He was special a night ago as there he finds Mobley, and Mobley thunders it home. 2 to go. Can Garland take over the game again? Darius, a hesitation move, finds Mobley!
Coro ended up committing that foul because he was locked up in Vucevic on the backside. So they cannot contain Mobley there.
Well, as long as they continue to switch with smaller guys on him, that's what he's going to do. We talked about Zach's evolution going into the post now.
Garland up top for Mobley.
Backside guys got to know that's coming.
Yeah, can live with that shot as Allen grabs the loose ball. He'll find Garland. Garland looks to tear past the line. Rose on the break. Oh, what a pass. A sublime feed finds Evan Mobley. Remains in the Cavalier locker room. We will give you an update, of course, as soon as we get one. As Jerome, after the steal, goes to Garland, back to Jerome. He'll knife. He'll deal off to Mobley. Mobley thunders it home and draws the foul as Evan Mobley has a chance for 3. Niang's 3 doesn't go, but a dynamic rebound by Karis LeVert salvages the possession. In it goes to Mobley, and Mobley thumps it home.
Good patience by the Cavaliers there. It was a good pass down. Just absolutely handcuffed him.
Mitchell has 9 points. There's a steal. Here comes Porter. The Cavs have numbers. Porter's going to look out from behind. He just got rid of it in time to find Mobley, and Mobley dunks. And now Willie Green grabbed by Boucher, but he got stripped by Jerome. Niang back to Merrill inside. There's Mobley who throws it down.
Excellent job by Ty Jerome.
George with 5 seconds on the shot clock, banks over Boucher. That was a terrific rebound by Mobley. Mobley plucks it out of the air, and he throws it down. Mitchell, only seconds remaining, finds Mobley, who patiently, with the pump fake, got a couple of Raptors on a flyby. He'll dunk. Darius pedals into the forecourt, finds Mitchell, who almost lost it. He'll feed off to Allen. Allen to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Are scattered, and the Cavs are just shredding them with their offensive proximity.
Okoro to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down. Boy, the spacing and ball movement has been exquisite.
Try to create a little bit more continuity offensively and see if guys can move a little better on the perimeter defensively on these screens.
Mobley works right around Okoro to the basket. Oh my!
Defensive acumen is outstanding, and had a great run in the NBA. Mom, and Dad are absolutely proud of him for sure.
One of the royal families of the Cleveland Cavaliers is Mobley with an ankle injury that he suffered in the finals in June. He returned just 6 days ago as Mobley takes the feed from Garland, and he flushes with the left hand.
Nice pass by Darius Garland. He fought him all the way down the lane.
Mitchell on the logo, inside to Okoro. He finds Mobley, and Mobley thunders it home with a devastating dunk. His outscored team is by an impressive 12 points per 100 possessions. As Mobley works right around Najee, and he'll throw it down with the left hand. With 80 seconds to go. They'll find Mobley inside. Evan Mobley caps a beautiful night with a big dunk there.
Cleveland on the year shooting over 40% from three, over 50% overall. And they lead the league in two-point percentage because they get so many dunks for Evan Mobley.
It all it takes is one team to like you, no matter how many times they like you.
They've got some
the same. Yeah.
Mobley, oh my goodness, dunks and threes. This guy is the modern NBA.
They're running their offense to get him shots, no doubt. But they're not going to do anything out of the norm.
Oh, goodness. From his wallet, Mitchell finds Mobley for another hammer. From Barberton, Ohio, played for the Barberton Magic, Calvin Robertson. Evan Mobley, there's another dunk. This guy's a dunk waiting to happen. Came into the game with 60 booms. He's currently got 4. Wade. Oh! Whoa! Evan Mobley with the left hand. Wow. Levert shovels it to Mobley. He's a dunk waiting to happen.
Here we go in the second as Sam Merrill has checked in. He'll join Mitchell, Niang, Strus, and Mobley. There's Sam inside. How about that bounce pass to Mobley as Mobley took his time and he hammers it home. Struggled, and in fact, they have not gotten out of the first round each of the last 2 years.
Yeah, he's a tremendous player, terrific player.
Wow. Mobley at the rim off the Mitchell feed. Start this second for the home club. Kyle Lowry is checked in for the visiting 76ers. One of the veteran acquisitions is Ty Jerome. Looks for Mobley and finds him.
Boy, nice play by Ty Jerome, Evan Mobley.
In this first half. Mitchell bounces off, finds Allen. Allen has a runway, deals to Mobley. Boy, that was gorgeous.
I want to continue that here in Cleveland, get to the ultimate, get to the pinnacle game. Playing for a championship, hopefully.
Mobley late in the shot clock and a half. Step on Martin! Oh, goodness! A devastating, vicious dunk by Evan Mobley. The Sixers have put together an 11-2 run. Mitchell works right around Yabusele to the basket. Missed it, but Mobley's there for the follow. Mobley works right into Mikhailuk, deals back to Mitchell. Mitchell knifes inside, finds Allen. Allen takes his time, puts it up, gets it blocked, gets it back. That fake shot doesn't go, but Mobley forces it home.
That's back-breaking material. Good fast break by the Cavs. Good block.
Saxon has it rejected by Mobley. Mobley has Mitchell. Mitchell sprays it off to Garland. Inside to Mobley, who hammers it home.
Man, nice job, Evan Mobley running the floor.
Cavs have been out-rebounded 16-10 as Niang down the lane, blocked by Kessler. Here's Levert. Levert puts it on the floor and finds Mobley upstairs. Cavaliers 60, Jazz 58, opening minute, third quarter. Here's Evan Mobley. Mobley gets inside and hammers it home as he buried the 7-1 Kessler.
Again, Evan Mobley.
A lob to Mobley, and it's good. So Jaron Allen, it's 44-41.
While they're in there, Merrill, who he's guarded, just hit that three. You want him to make sure he wins that.
Alley-oop, Mobley dunks it.
Goes for the steal, now becomes a 5-on-4.
Westbrook intercepted.
Slow behind the player pass.
Strus laying off to Mobley.
Well, that's just a...
Unfortunately, it's 35. Not enough.
May go for non?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, underneath, great pass. Great pass. Underneath for Garland.
Moments where you can have a big burst of points.
Yeah, and he's capable. He did it all preseason. Early in the year. That's a no-look.
Wow.
Mitchell.
Off it goes to Mitchell. Mitchell zips one over to Garland. Inside to Mobley. Oh, my.
That is high level.
Picked up by Hardy near the timeline. Mitchell. As Hardy wiped out. He'll find Mobley as Mobley tracks baseline and thumps it home.
The advantage for Cleveland, 20 points. Back to Mobley. Big finish inside again.
Good hands.
Again, George Niang coming from weak side to help. My goodness.
Jerome, no look to Mobley. Mobley with a dazzling finish.
That was a bad decision. That's all that was. I mean, you're not going to shoot a layup with Jared Allen's face. It's not going to happen.
And that was an electrifying pass by Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, we're just out in Richfield having fun.
Deep post position for Allen. Hasn't missed tonight. Gives it up to Mobley for another chin-up.
Ty Jerome in the game for the Cavs. He's been excellent off the bench. Gets it into Mobley. They are feeding Mobley time and time again. And another emphatic stump. Back to a three-point game. 3.5 remaining. Garland to Allen. Allen inside. Mobley, the big man, once again connect.
LeVert finds Niang, gets it back. Once more to George. George got Olynyk on a fly-by. George puts it on the floor. How about that pass to Evan Mobley? He's knocked down his first three here this evening. Jerome got 2 Raptors on a fly-by. He also finds Mobley underneath.
Ty Jerome's court vision is just, I mean, it's up there. He's not a superstar and you don't win. That's not basketball. And what you saw last night was Donovan Mitchell. He dominant in the game where he doesn't score. He only scored 11 points. Replay center. Do it with me.
The coach's challenge is unsuccessful. Garland, a pretty move there. He'll go to Mobley, and the Cavaliers have opened up a 10-point lead.
Well, both these teams want to play fast.
Shovel it to Mobley. Nice pass by Garland. In transition. And now Allen, rim run, gives it to Mobley. Mobley with a two-handed jam. No good. Mobley with a rebound. He's on his way to a double-double.
And this is what happens with Cleveland now. Never did before. When Mobley rebounds, he busts out on the dribble as he did there. Missed and followed it right back in.
High-powered offense all season. 20% from the three-point line, 2 of 10, and 25% from the field. The Cavs.
High percentage lob up to Mobley from LeVert.
Uncle Jeff's been around.
And Lenny Wilkins.
Mobley open inside. Terrific pass by Garland. The Cavs move the ball. 7 seconds to go here in the third. Mitchell winds around an Allen screen to the basket. He goes. Mobley with the finish.
Cavaliers with a 31-26 lead. Miami scored the last 9 points, and they're in the 2-3 zone that time. Mobley, out of San Diego, 4th-year player from USC. Number 13 in the league in both field goal percentage and blocks. Mitchell misses. Mobley on cue, flying through the sky. Long rebound right back to Ty Jerome with just under 5 minutes left. Oh, the lob, a pretty lob thrown by the rookie Jalen Tyson, and Mobley smashed it in with. They will stay in 8th place in the East for the night. Oh, a steal by Donovan Mitchell. That man has done a lot of everything for Cleveland. Mobley with a 2-hand finish.
Garrison Matthews on the floor for Atlanta. Quinn Snyder's used 10 players already, and we haven't finished the first quarter. It's Mobley with a dunk.
3 different times before this 6-game losing streak. They've won 4 in a row 2 other times. I mean, it's been crazy.
Those two still communicate often. Mitchell gets the steal. Another Atlanta turnover. Their 5th of the quarter. No look to Mobley, and he dunks on Krejci. A poster.
I think it's a huge uptick for Dallas right now. Right now.
The Mavericks will get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and Evan Mobley, and the Cavs just keep on roaring. We're down by 10 in that game with under 4 minutes remaining. Strus went to work. He hit 4 threes in the span of 67 seconds. And with 2.5 to go, as Mobley gets fouled, he somehow muscled it in. As Garland goes to the baseline, finds Mobley. Mobley, good, patient move as he got Prosper on the flyby. Up it goes to Exum as Exum's 3 wasn't close. Mitchell finds Mobley, who leaks out.
All right, Cleveland going to have to figure out how to defensive rebound better. Boston, too many opportunities on the glass.
Mitchell lost it on the way up. Tatum got a piece. Jerome, no. It ends up being a pass to Mobley for the flush behind the Celtics. Mobley switching hands for the big finish. Assist Joe Mazzulla. His team is winning the transition. They have held Cleveland to 2 fast break points. Mitchell up top, slam down, alley-oop feed, special delivery to Mobley.
And I like that play.
And the Pistons trailing by 7. Marcus Sasser against the big man. No look pass, swipe by LeVert. LeVert to the basket, no, flushed on the follow by Mobley. Little over 2 to play in the third. Ty Jerome to the lane. Deep for Mobley and a dunk. Quick dunk for the big man. 10.5 left. Ty Jerome with the basketball. In front, got Mobley a dunk. 88-83 Cleveland.
AG has played 36 games this season, 10+ minutes in 6 of those. There's Mobley on the rim. 12 for the Wizards.
That 3 ball right there is going to allow this team to space out offensively and make it that much tougher for the Cavaliers to have to defend.
Wizards now trail by 5. Mitchell, no looks to Mobley. Rim snatch.
Getting right to his shot.
George with 16. Jerome, lob to Mobley on that side pick and roll. Turnover by Washington. Cavaliers with numbers. Mobley on the business end of the Strus alley-oop.
Mitchell backs up and resets. He's guarded here by Gobert. Crossed him over. Finds Mobley. Oh, but a dandy of a pass by Donovan Mitchell. He's played 71 combined minutes. He did appear in the last meeting between these teams as Ty Jerome with a seeing eye pass finds Evan Mobley. We are back underway as Mitchell crosses over Clark. What a pass to Mobley. Just a sublime surgical feed by Donovan Mitchell. Hesitation move on Alexander Walker, trying to find Mobley. That was batted by Edwards. Comes to Porter. Porter eventually gets it to Mobley, and Mobley just crushes it home.
The other day about it, he's looking forward to it. His entire family's going to be out there. Here's Mobley on the inside. Barnes with a denial. Of course, Scotty last season
shot 15 free throws last night. That's a big number.
Career high, the no look. Mobley slam dunk.
What a great pass by Davion Mitchell and a beautiful flash cut by Mobley.
And Strus. Now Mobley gives it back. And Mobley the slam dunk.
Well, beautiful pass that time by Strus.
He's averaged 25 and 5, and he can go get a bucket. And he's unselfish. He'll share. Mobley with a slam dunk. Jumper. You know, the NCAA talking about adding a 5th year of eligibility. Of course, this is the final year of that extra year of eligibility. COVID. There's Mobo with the slam dunk. They're talking about.
Watford cashes in at the line. Here's Garland with speed, the hesitation, the explosion, the dish, and Mobley, the flush. It's incredible. I mean, the Nets hit a grand slam with this choice of head coach. Mobley slams it down. Hayes bounces in. Claxton, the hook is off. Garland jets to the hoop, and Mobley there for the follow.
A great job finishing things off with that high release over Mobley.
Did you hear Richards' call for Trendon?
No.
As Mobley rocks the rim.
Nice job by Donovan Mitchell in transition defensively. Here's Strus to Mobley, and that's a big swing, possession to possession. Garland no look, and Mobley flushes it down. That's 3 straight possessions.
I think when you look at New York, and they have been so good on the offensive end of the floor, but it's that middle of the pack defense. That's an area they've got to get it better.
How about Mobley showing the handle a little bit there? 10-point Cavs lead, first quarter action. Mitchell lobbing it up, and Mobley flushing it down. That's the 7th dunk of the quarter.
Getting to the paint, finding his teammates. Then he'll get a shot in flow that feels good, that looks good, that goes through the net.
Mobley insistent and persistent with the flush. Knicks 0-5 this season against the Cavs, Celtics, and Thunder. And again, Mobley able to throw down a served-up lob.
Cavaliers doing a very good job. Even though Zach Edey's getting a hand on those offensive rebound opportunities, he's not able to come up with the ball.
Mobley down the lane with the flush.
They're in great shape, especially to be on the road.
Merrill down the lane, finds Mobley. Mobley the flush. A Okoro offensive rebound. Strus over to Mobley.
hammers it home. Over to Strus. Strus on the drive. Ahead to Jerome. Off the heel. Long rebound to Strus. Strus. Mobley with the flush.
And the Magic did a great job there getting the ball into the middle of that zone.
Jerome on the move. It bounces off the backboard right to Mobley for the finish.
And Mobley's defense is incredible.
You think he wins Defensive Player of the Year?
Well, it was a runaway for Wembanyama.
Oh, Mobley, big finish.
That's the kind of statement your players need to get. Like, hey, we've been great. This has been a great year. It's not enough. We've got bigger goals.
Well, just an ideal start to begin a 7-game homestand. Strus to Garland. Nice fake from Garland. Sidestep, kicks it in. Mobley with the flush. Beautiful pass.
The 9 assists. He's taken only 11 shots from the field. He's gotten 13 from the foul line. Mobley hammers it home. That foul, by the way, on Mobley.
Mitchell with the cross. Back to Jerome where it started. Mobley with the flush. Garland off the drag screen to Strus. Straight line drive. One more. And a little light work underneath for Evan Mobley.
Fighting a man in the corner. The minute that ball breaks that plane, you got to find your guy.
Hunter. Easy love for Mobley.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
DeAndre Hunter. First dunk of the game for Mobley.
Gotta get that ball under control early. Milwaukee only about 14, so a difference in the way that these teams operate offensively.
Oh, nice dime, Mobley, the finish.
There's so many players and so many changes with the lineups that goes in and out.
Mobley slams it down.
The interesting part about that is that a lot of publications and sports books had the Nets winning fewer than 20 games all season.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this team has been terrific. Mobley dunks in terms of exceeding expectations.
Aggressive John Morant here to start this basketball game.
Garland around the high screen. Dump down. Mobley dunks. Lob for Mobley. Merrill. Mobley dunks, and the Grizzlies call for time.
These two teams will play in about 10 days in Cleveland. Clippers head out on a road trip starting, really they'll leave on Monday for a Wednesday game against the Knicks. Evan Mobley, the former USC Trojan, gets his first bucket of the night. Their three-point shooting over the years, they've had several games where they shot less than 20 of them, but tonight they're falling, and they need them to fall. Mitchell lobs to Mobley, an easy flush. Mitchell, Mobley, Allen juggles. Back to Mobley, interior passing at its finest right there for the Cavaliers.
And
the Clippers lead by 12.
Mobley, the flush inside.
They've just done an excellent job of allowing their defense to create some offense.
Oh man, Mobley, 3 runs to the basket. Really just scratching the surface to his offensive game.
Rosen, lost it. Mobley with the theft in transition. Keegan unable to get back. All right, so Keegan back on to guard Mobley, who has been a flamethrower as of late. Hunter had a great look. Oh man, Mobley reached up to the rafters for that one.
Can it continue?
Garland, ball fake, steps up Mobley.
It's new age of TV.
These young kids.
Kids today. Here's Merrill with it. Look at Mobley wide open. Wide open.
Yeah, because Shaden and Matisse were essentially doing the same thing. Shooting the ball very well. Mobley.
Wade with it on the handle. Bad hand off to Mobley. He's still able to carry it with his momentum and laid it in.
I like this, experimenting from Coach Billups and the coaching staff with this smaller group.
Oh, wow. But that's the problem.
That is.
He's no longer that guy.
Yeah, Kenny said he's no longer a pick-on guy.
That's a pick-on guy,
if you will.
That's right.
Strus ducks inside Bogdanovich and finds Mobley for the dunk.
Nice job by Max Strus.
Simmons lobs to the rim. Hunter had that track the entire way, and Jones now is favoring his arm, I think, as Mobley takes it into the forecourt. Hunter's the trailer. He'll find Mobley, and that was gorgeous.
Garland throws it up. Mobley throws it down. Perfect connection. And Tom Thibodeau wants another timeout. Cavaliers have come out with a force here in the third.
Mamu's in there for the Spurs, and so is Julian Champagnie. Mobley.
You got to call that switch out. You can't give Mobley a head of steam heading to the basket. Oh, boy.
Cavs get it right back. Mitchell, stutter step, throws it up. Mobley dunks it.
They swept their 15th opponent of the year. Did the Cavs with that win over the Spurs.
A lot of teams would take their road record as their home record. Incredible.
Big to big, Mobley dunk. 12 apiece. Garland shovels the Strus, goes and gets it back, has an alley, finds Mobley, who makes a terrific catch and a better spin move as Mobley cracks it home. Jared Allen is playing his fewest minutes since he was with Kenny in Brooklyn.
Wow.
And it's just right up and down in terms of the key guys. And 1 minute in, third quarter. Cavs 58, Kings 56. Allen finds Mobley once again. Mitchell cruises into the forecourt. Mitchell inside out. Ellis still has his dribble. He'll float it up to Mobley, and Mobley finishes. His Cavs on a 12-point lead. A steal. Sam Merrill pick. Nope. 6. He'll give it back to Wade. Merrill says, I went to 3 instead. No! Mobley's there to hammer it home.
Good job by Buzelis to get a hand on it. Jerome got the deflection, though. Mobley the tap. Mobley got his own miss and slammed it back in.
Throws it into a Coro. Back up top, Tyson. Tyson very aggressive inside to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Cavs are moving and grooving now.
Your own dish and no one touches.
I'm willing to share, but it's not my natural inclination. Does that answer that?
Yeah.
Wraparound dunk by Mobley. Mitchell defended by Finney-Smith. Mitchell, step back, Jay. No. Rebound, Mobley bounces to himself and then throws it down. Mobley one-on-one with Wilson. Kick it out. Jerome feeds Mobley. Monster jam.